guys, welcome back to another episode of our Quest with Nash. Today I'm so happy to show you my super amazing friend Joji. We've been in Argentina for a week, invading her personal space. So we wanted to film this super short video on something that you rarely get to see. We are going to show you how people in Argentina knit with the really not long needles, which I know is something people wanted to see. So, how do we start?
I usually start with a long tail cast on. It's my favorite and easiest way for casting on because it's the one that I usually remember how to do. The other ones I need to look them up. So I start with a slip knot and I put it on my needle like this. My long needle will be in my left armpit for casting on, and then I do backwards loop, and then I sort of like knit that stitch or wrap
The stitch.
the yarn that is in the other hand, and then I drop the stitch like this. So I bet you can't see a thing. But
do you want me to move the camera here so
no,
we can do the
I think
close-up?
I don't know.
We can do it. So, hold on one second.
Okay, sorry about the horrible needles, the horrible nails. So you do a backwards loop like this, you wrap the yarn, and then you slip the backwards loop off the needle like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 20 stitches.
Okay.
Maybe. I think
You are super fast.
I'm lost. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There. Yeah, so now I have my needle with my 20 stitches here, and I cast it on with my needle here, but now I'm going to put my right hand needle under my armpit like this, and my left hand needle will move as I knit. It's going to be free.
Okay.
So I knit the same way as you do with circular needles and English style, not continental style.
Okay.
So you just insert your right hand needle into the stitch, wrap the yarn, and
Pass it on.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like this.
So what kind of things can you make? Just flat garments, or can you do circular knitting?
You cannot
Because
do
not,
circular
right?
knitting, and that's why I learned to use circulars.
Circular needles, okay.
Yes, you can't. And you can't knit like this with double pointed needles because you need a really long one. Like we have been struggling to find manufacturers that make the 16 inches one because even the 14 inches ones that are like this long are too short for us, because that means you need to knit closer to your body, and we are not used to. So yeah, the ones we actually use are the most. I mean, we can knit with any needle, but we prefer the. Now you change.
So the empty one always goes
Yes.
under the right armpit.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And the left hand just moves so that it's like you don't insert the right needle into the stitch, you just bring your knitting to your right hand needle.
Okay.
Sort of like that.
I bet you that distributes the weight nicely so that you don't have heavy things on this side that much.
Yes, I never carry carry the weight of the knitting in my wrists, in my hands. So I think it relieves the work your hands make. So
yeah,
some people say this gives them neck ache or back ache, but that doesn't happen to me, and I bet my hands are looser this way than with circular needles.
Right. So how do you position your body? Like, is there like a certain technique besides just trying not to let it move from your arm or something? No, that's
no,
it. You eventually get used to it.
We can knit anyway. We can knit standing, yeah, laying in bed, lying in bed. Just, yeah, as long as your needle doesn't, I don't know, as long as
poke from the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes when we knit in the bus, we can bother people with this. Like,
with the other one?
So you always try to pick the seat in the left, because then it means that you have your steady arm beside
somebody
facing the people next to you. So.
Right. So this is a bad position to be sitting in.
You always need to check where to sit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you try to sit on the left.
Right, right. So this is typically how people have knitted here.
Yes, this is how my grandmother used to knit. This is how my mother still knits most of the time. This is how I knit most of the time, unless I need to use circular needles for a reason, and that reason is usually that I want to make a seamless garment. But these needles don't keep me from casting on like 400 stitches. We just put them
really
on the needle, like really tightly like this. So,
oh, wow.
It works.
That is so cool.
And I think that most knitters who are not on Ravelry haven't even seen circular needles, because they are not sold in Argentina. So they are actually curious about someone who's knitting with circular. This is the proper way to knit here.
Yes, yesterday I went to a knit night group meeting, and I saw some people knitting with circular needles, but I saw this lady, she had like 3 blankets on one needle, and I was like, how can you fit that? And like, for me, the problem I have is when I knit, like when things get too heavy, like my wrist starts to hurt. And she was like, oh no, it's not a problem, I can do 3 blankets in one needle. And for me it was like mind-blowing.
Yes.
That it was just, I don't know, I thought it was the coolest thing. But yeah, you learn different things when you move here. And I always wonder how you knit with these needles, so I'm really glad I get to see them in person. Yes. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm knitting a very nice scarf now.
Yes.
I just get some for a new project.
Yes, yes. So great. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you, Joji, so much.
Welcome. Thank you.
And I think that is it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.